You're leaving before the main event. You're leaving before the main event. Why you don't want
Yeah,
to
I just come to see Jaime Munguia.
That guy's never gonna fight David. David's the face of boxing now. It's his era. Canelo is not the same no more. He's tired. Reflexes are not good. The feet is not good no more. His power is not there anymore. I think he's gonna struggle with them, Billy.
We couldn't get him to the table at all. Excuse after excuse. I mean, come on. Benavidez was chasing you for so long.
I do understand it. Canelo can't swallow that pride, man.
Fresh off his hard-fought victory over Zurdo Ramirez, David Benavidez wasted no time turning his attention toward a potential showdown with Canelo Alvarez. Speaking after the fight, Benavidez asked fans whether they wanted to see the matchup finally happen. While showing respect for everything Canelo has achieved in boxing, he made it clear that he considers himself part of that elite conversation as well. Benavidez suggested a fight at light heavyweight and emphasized that boxing fans deserve to see the sport's biggest names face each other. Meanwhile, Canelo attended the event but left before Benavidez entered the ring, a decision that sparked frustration among fans hoping for a face-to-face moment between the two rivals.
You see he's moving, he moved better, his ways, everything. He did everything perfect to win. So I'm glad they are champions.
And how have you been? You're coming back, Canelo, and Billy. Talk to us about the matchup. How excited are you?
I'm excited to be a champion again. Billy is a hard fighter, so it's gonna be a good fight. I think the styles makes a good fight.
So we're leaving before the main event. You're leaving before the main event. Why you don't want
Yeah,
to
I just come to see Jaime Munguia.
That's it.
Saúl, contento con el resultado esta noche.
Muy contento. La verdad que estoy muy contento.
Benavidez later admitted he was disappointed that Canelo chose not to stay for the main event. Although he avoided making a major issue out of it, he acknowledged that the decision caught his attention. At the same time, Benavidez remained focused on his own journey, explaining that criticism and doubt have followed him throughout his career. Rather than dwelling on what others do, he insisted that his priority remained securing the biggest fights available.
Yo le tengo mucho respeto a Zurdo, es como mi hermano para mí, pero así es el boxeo.
Canelo was here and he left before the main event. What's your thoughts on that?
No, bro, I don't really know what to say about that.
You're good. Be safe, sir. They're coming.
¿Qué pensaste de la pelea?
Muy cabrón, güey. Describe your emotions right now, David. How you feeling?
I'm just very, gracias.
Felicidades.
I'm just very happy, bro. I'm very blessed. I work extremely hard, and people keep doubting me. They're gonna keep doubting me even after this. I'm gonna keep doing what I do to show.
David's father, Jose Benavidez Sr., saw the situation differently. Instead of being disappointed, he suggested that Canelo's departure may have been for the best. According to him, witnessing David's dominant performance firsthand might have only reinforced how dangerous his son has become. Jose argued that David is entering the prime of his career and believes he has evolved into one of the most feared fighters in the sport today.
Yeah. Canelo Alvarez was here,
He told me he wasn't interested in staying for the main event, that he only came to see
thank God he
Jaime
left.
and took off.
Thank God he left, because otherwise he would have gotten really scared, With that kind of performance, I would leave too, But to be honest with you, David's a cruiserweight champion now, 3-division champion. That guy's never gonna fight David. David's the face of boxing now. It's his era. Canelo is not the same no more. He's tired. Reflexes are not good. The feet is not good no more. His power is not there anymore. I think he's gonna struggle with them, Billy.
Oscar de la Hoya also weighed in on the long-running saga between Benavidez and Canelo. He stated that David has pursued the fight for years, but that meaningful negotiations never gained momentum. De la Hoya claimed that obstacles consistently appeared whenever discussions began to move forward. In his view, Benavidez has done everything possible to earn the opportunity, making the continued absence of the fight increasingly difficult for fans to understand.
Benavidez calling out Canelo. Why didn't Canelo want to fight Benavidez? You have to ask that to Canelo. I have my answer. You
Well,
have
what is
to.
it? You were trying to negotiate. You were trying to make that fight, right?
We couldn't get him to the table at all. Excuse after excuse. I mean, come on. Benavidez was chasing you for so long. Zurdo was chasing you for so long. But at the same time, Benavidez and Zurdo were the top guys for Canelo to fight. He didn't want to. That's the bottom line. There's nothing else I could say about it.
Tim Bradley shared a similar perspective, arguing that a fight between Canelo and Benavidez should have happened much earlier. Bradley pointed to boxing history, where established champions often faced rising contenders to settle questions inside the ring. He suggested that a matchup of this magnitude would not only benefit both fighters but would also strengthen their legacies by giving fans the elite competition they crave.
Canelo should have been done fought Benavidez. He should have been fought Benavidez, man. I don't understand. I really don't well, I do understand it. Canelo can't swallow that pride, man, and he can't. So some guys out there, and it kind of reminds me of Tank, right? They won't be able to deal with themselves if they lose to this certain guy, right? And it always has to be with the same damn race. It's like, come on, like, don't you want to pass the torch, right? So it's like, Canelo, Benavidez is probably the next guy up, but you don't.
Bradley also raised concerns about the practical side of making the fight now. With Benavidez having spent significant time competing at higher weight classes, a return to super middleweight could create complications. Bradley noted that any result might be debated if weight cut issues became part of the conversation. Because of this, he suggested that Benavidez may be better served by focusing on opportunities at light heavyweight.
Since he went to 175 pounds and he's up there on 90, if he drops back down to 175, there's guys there we want to see him fight. If he fights Canelo, what weight you gonna fight at, bro? Are you gonna squeeze down to 168, bro? Like, for real, and be less of yourself and then blame it on the weight? Like, we don't want that either. So, but you can drop back down to 175 pounds and be comfortable there, and fight those guys at Benavidez and Bivol. And I know, like, supposedly they're already in negotiations, and I can't stand that. I don't know how true it is, but you can't be in a big fight, the biggest fight of your life, man, because every fight is a big fight. Like, in my mindset, every fight is a big fight, and it always should be a big fight. Regardless of who you face, because it could be your last.
Jose Benavidez Sr. revealed that Dimitri Bivol has become one of the team's primary targets moving forward. He praised Bivol's accomplishments and acknowledged the challenge he presents. At the same time, he mentioned cruiserweight champion Jai Opetaia as another attractive option. Regardless of the opponent, Jose emphasized that David has no interest in easy fights and wants to test himself against the very best available competition.
There's a lot of concern on anything, brother. Nothing's easy, It's a tough fight. Bivol is a great fighter. He beat Zurdo Ramirez. He beat Canelo Alvarez. He beat a lot of good fighters. He beat Arthur. Yeah. There you go. He's a dangerous fighter. But David's crazy. David's not a human. He wants to he don't want no tune-ups. He don't want easy fight. He wants the big boys. He wants the guys that are going to challenge him and going to bring danger. I mean, we're not even there develop at cruiserweight, So we're going to be playing in those two divisions, cruiserweight, whatever. Who wants to fight? Let's go. I was thinking Opetaia, but, he's with Sufa now. I don't know what they have with all these organizations, I don't know.
David Benavidez echoed those sentiments when discussing his future plans. He spoke highly of Bivol's abilities and admitted that a fight with the champion would be one of the biggest challenges of his career. Benavidez also expressed interest in facing Opetaia but noted that promotional complications could make negotiations difficult. Even so, he made it clear that he is willing to face any top fighter regardless of weight class.
I think that's the biggest fight in the world, especially at this weight division, and that's definitely a fight I want. Like I said, I'm not scared of nobody. This is Monstro's world. And if he wants to get that fight, we get that fight. I don't know why he went to Zuffa. We could have made this fight right after this one. You know, but now I don't know if he got stripped by the IBF or what it is. You know, I'm not gonna go over there and fight for a Zuffa title, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that would be a great fight to make in the future. And I mean, I respect Jai Opetaia a lot. He's a great fighter, and I think he has to come back over here to make these fights happen because, you know, we can't make no fights in Zuffa.
During the post-fight press conference, Benavidez explained that his long-term goal is to establish himself as a dominant champion at light heavyweight. While he remains open to competing at cruiserweight, he views 175 pounds as the division where he can build the strongest legacy. Benavidez expressed confidence in his ability to compete across multiple weight classes and said his immediate focus is on defending titles while continuing to challenge elite opponents.
I won't rule it out. Maybe in 5 years, you know, my body goes into heavyweight. I was gonna say superweight. But my body grows into heavyweight, we could definitely go up there and make like in 5 years. I mean, I think definitely that's possible. But just for right now, man, I'm still interested in going back to the light heavyweight division because I wanted to become a reigning defending champion for years and years, just like how Sergey Kovalev was champion for I don't know how much title defenses. That's really what I want to do. I think if I go up to heavyweight, I could completely forget about light heavyweight. You know, right now I'm champion at light heavyweight and cruiserweight, and I feel like I could balance both weight classes. I feel like I could have a defense here at cruiserweight, then go back down and have a defense at light heavyweight. If I go up to heavyweight, then it's just forget about both weight classes, be honest with you.
Mike Tyson was also impressed by Benavidez's performance against Zurdo Ramirez. The boxing legend praised the young champion's effort and suggested that he lived up to the reputation that has made him one of the sport's most talked-about fighters. Tyson revealed that the two had spoken before the bout, but emphasized that Benavidez already possessed the knowledge and mindset necessary to succeed. His comments reflected the respect that many veteran boxing figures now have for David's abilities.
10 out of 10, spectacular. Who would have thought that someone who thought that someone like that could do to a cruiserweight, you know? Bro, what did he say? What did he say post-fight? Man, I would love to see like BF or a Bivol. Just like I'd love to see like him just smashing everything in light heavyweights.
Opetaia said that he wanted to get the winner at his fight. You think that would be a good one?
That'd be mad as well. That'd be mad. But I would love to, I don't know. I feel like he's got unfinished business at light heavyweight, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Who you want to see a fight at light heavyweight?
It's a BF, Bivol,
okay.
One of those guys.
Would he be favored against those?
100%. He should be ranking in the top pound for pound, man. With that performance like that, he's just smashing divisions out, man. So
Ryan Garcia was among the notable figures in attendance, showing his support for David Benavidez on fight night. As Benavidez delivered an impressive performance, Garcia could be seen celebrating the victory and sharing in the excitement of the crowd. His reaction reflected the respect he has for Benavidez and the appreciation many fighters have for elite-level performances. Garcia's presence also highlighted the growing connection between some of boxing's biggest stars, with both athletes continuing to support one another as they pursue greatness in their respective careers.